everybody, Jennifer here. I am one of the territory managers for Stahls, and today we are going to go over how to test heat-sensitive fabrics. We've all been there. We're so excited. We get our order, we order our transfers, we get them in, and we've scorched our 100% polyester or our 80-20 poly spandex or our tri-blend. So I'm going to walk you through some really easy, quick tips and tricks on how to test your fabric before heat transfer ever gets applied to it. Let's come on over to the heat press and I'll show you just how to do it. All right, we're at the heat press. We have preset it to our goof-proof Transfer Express setting of 365 for 5 seconds, but I don't have an extra garment. I don't want to waste the time. I don't want to ruin a garment. I just want to test my fabric and see if it's going to scorch at the goof-proof setting. So I take 100% polyester, in this case red, which is known to be a scorcher, and I am going to place a very inconspicuous area of the fabric on just the corner of my heat press. I oftentimes will take the back of my garment and we're going to engage our press. Let's see what we get. Again, 365 for 5 seconds, no cover sheet needed with goof proof, and you can see clearly right there that we have scorched our fabric at 365 for 5 seconds. So we know goof proof or a comparable temperature is not going to work on 100% performance polyester, this particular fabric. So let's take it down and try another one. Okay, so we know that our 100% red polyester fabric is scorching at 365 degrees for 5 seconds with a 6 or medium on my pressure. So I've now taken my temperature down to 330 degrees, 7 seconds, keeping medium pressure. This is a very popular temperature for our thermofilm CAD cut heat transfer vinyl. I'm taking a very small, inconspicuous area of my garment. Again, I don't want to ruin my whole garment, but I want to see, is it going to scorch at 330 degrees for 7 seconds with medium pressure? Let's see how it held up. Not quite as bad, but definitely still noticeable. For our final test, I've turned my temperature down to 260. 12-second dwell, again, keeping my pressure right at medium or a 6 on a Hotronix brand of heat press. I'm going to take my last corner here to test. This is the setting for our very popular heat transfer vinyl, Ultra Weed. Let's just see what we get here. 12-second dwell. Again, I'm not using a cover sheet because I really want to get the true test of this fabric and see what the threshold is for scorch. Still a little hot, but much better. We'll take a look at this fabric once it's had a chance to completely cool, and we can see where we're at. I hope those little tips and tricks helped you realize how easy you can test your fabric before you start your job to see if it'll scorch, discolor, box mark. There's a bunch of different terms for sort of similar things that can happen to heat-sensitive fabrics, synthetics, 100% polyesters, even 50-50s and tri-blends. You can see at the lower temperature of 260 for 12 seconds, this garment looks beautiful. I would pass this, I would apply this particular fabric at both of those temperatures and feel really good about it. So the key is making sure that you marry the right transfer type to your fabric, but a very quick way to test the fabric without damaging the entire garment or wasting a heat transfer and a piece of apparel is to just test a very small inconspicuous corner of the garment. As you know, and as I mentioned in my testing, I did not use any cover sheets in my testing. However, cover sheets are a great added tool to help prevent marking. You can use craft paper. It's a great tool. You can get this product in the links below. Great tool to help prevent, or minimize scorching and discoloring of your fabric. You can use our non-stick 6mm cover sheet. Again, another great tool to help minimize or mitigate scorching and discoloring of your fabric. These items that I'm showing you are great for the use of heat transfer vinyl, digital transfers, not to be used with Transfer Express screen printed transfers. So I just want to be really clear about that. We draw a very distinct line not to use these cover sheets with Transfer Express products. The one product that does recommend a cover sheet is our Ultra Color Soft category, and that comes with a cover sheet in the box from Transfer Express. And then last but not least, our flexible application pad. Thin, stretchable silicone pad. This is really good for helping minimize or mitigate scorch marks. You just want to make sure that you're going to increase your dwell time when you use a tool like this. Happy pressing. I hope this all helps. For more information on all of the tools that I showed you today, you can follow the links below. Make sure you subscribe, like, and follow us as well. Thank you.